Hey guys, name's Finn, back with some Thief 2, so y'all can start giving me high view counts again. Anyway, let's go into Karras Din, or Kareth Din. No coincidence there, I'm sure. Anyhow, yes, this mission could be, I guess, long or short, depending on how you do it and what you want to do. But first...
Any luck on thy hunting, friend?
Nay, not a single beast.
Good riddance, then. Noxious things. 'Twill be a better world, more worthy of the Master Builder's work, when not a single stinking burrick remains to plague it.
Certes, save I think that time is now. And yet, still we patrol, lest a burrick's ghost should disturb poor brother Cavador. Why, he still wears his mask, as though he might be attacked at any minute.
Nay, speak not harshly of our brother and leader, for does he not speak with Karras' own voice? Bereft of his leadership, we should be rudderless. 'Tis only right and proper that he should guard himself most carefully.
May the Master Builder forgive my quick words. Thy words are true. I shall not let these dull caves weaken my faith, nor turn me from my duty.
What does he say, Certes? That's not a word. Anyways, apparently this is why there's no burricks in this game. It's not because...
things have changed a bit.
It's not because they wanted to remove the beasts because fans didn't like them. That red splotch is really weird. It's because the mechanists got rid of them all. Of course. Anyhow, as you can remember from the map, there's all these sites, and Brother Cavador would be walking between them if I hadn't cheated.
What? Is that thee?
On my wife, you know. Since I did do that, however, I'm being punished by whatever I just said. I can't even remember. Oh yes, if I had read the note, if I hadn't cheated and not read the note, then Cavador would be walking. But as of now, he ain't walking no more. He is not a dog snooping about on the cover of an album he didn't approve. No. Oh yes, and you might recall this place, as I just waltzed into for some reason. Now these watchers, of course, do not see unconscious bodies. They just see conscious people walking around. It really doesn't make any sense how they work if you think about it, but this game is not a thinking game at all. It is a game about shooting people and, you know, having sex a lot. Clearly. You can trust me, you know? I am not a doctor.
Archaeologist sounds so much more dignified than thief.
Archaeologist, eh? So that's where that line comes from. See, I'd forgotten that, but now I haven't. I guess that those doors, they had these heavy doors, like, that were made of stone that you couldn't get into, that automatically came down and closed houses. That or the developers were lazy, but we've already established that's not the case at all. It's all explained in game.
What's that thing?
Yes, I don't know if she's one of them. I think she's confined to this area, maybe. But there are one or two patrollers who go on huge routes along the level who are carrying pickable purses. So, you know, it's just so you know, you take your lockpicks and pick their purses right out of their stomachs. It's the childbirth of the future. Now whoa. That's a bug. Now, you see, this is why they usually don't carry over your stuff from mission to mission, because you get enough 43 water arrows and 58 broadheads, and I'm sure I've had like 100 broadheads at one point. You know, it's just kinda gets silly if you don't choose to use your tools like me, because I'm quote-unquote professional. Hey, there's that thing all the way along the wall. I never even noticed that before. Therefore, it never existed. Okay. What the hell is this? I don't even remember coming across this. I don't even know where the hell I'm going. I think I don't normally go through here, but that's okay. Deviating from standard procedure is what you have to do some of the time in order to live without just surviving. Live without surviving? I think that might be what zombies do, and we all know what zombies do. They get all the chicks. Well, you know, baby chickens, maybe, who don't know any better. And when I say get, I of course mean, you know, fry them up and eat them. Boil them, mash them, stick them in a stew. Chicken nuggets for everyone. The new scripture of the Master Builder. That's it? It's just sitting right here randomly? Well, okay. Master Builder, your time is nigh upon us. My protective chamber is nearly complete, and therein shall Karras retreat. Soon the servants will be given away. Karras shall create a guiding beacon, and with it Karras in his wisdom shall call the servants back to Soulforge Cathedral to be modified with improvements, should any be necessary. Then at last shall all doubt be erased from my mind, and all chance of failure overcome. Then shall Karas take the steps to bring your paradise to the world.
This guy makes the hammer sound sane.
That's the phrase I was looking. You know what I was remembering? I think on normal that scripture must be somewhere else. It must be in that first building. That was what I was saying when I was all like, I know I remember something here, but then there wasn't. That's probably what it was. You know what? This reminds me of a building that's completely different than what it actually is. That's weird. What is this? I don't even remember this. I must not have bothered to ever go in these sites ever back in the day. It's kind of weird. The thing about... What? Oh. Excuse me. The thing about this mission is you don't necessarily have to go very many places. It's like... If you catch Cavador in one place, you could pretty much just take him, and I don't think there's a loot goal. It's funny how few missions have a loot goal here. Yeah, so pretty much you're really the only goal is kidnap Cavador and then get out. That's the only thing you have to do. But, wow, this place looks pretty cool. But, how the hell would you even get over here? Come on. There's a guy there too? Oh. What? Anyways, and yeah, but I'm going to try to go around a little bit because I like to explore levels a bit, and, you know, it might mean I take a while, and it might also mean I go into a pointless building, but, you know, hey. So now I'm here. Now, I think I would like to go check out Site 3 just a little bit, as there's something interesting to blabber my mouth off, I mean, discuss about down there. I don't think you'd say discuss about, but, well, I would say a lot of things most people wouldn't say, such as do a thing and, incutment. Yeah. Come on. Oh, come on! Stupid.
Is all right there, friend?
We're gonna go different directions or what? Of course not. How many gases do I have? 6? That's enough. That is enough. Come on. So there's like a bunch of patrollers with pickpockets. That's insane. Another one riding the bus? What is this? This is where I get off. On dead people? Ho 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 ho! More like 2 dead people. Oh ho ho! Anyhow, this guy doesn't see me for some reason. You see this here? Now, if you wanted to catch Cavador and still be ghosting, then you'd have to use this site here, I think. Yeah. And you have to sort of block this robot with crates. And, well, I don't know. Perhaps I'll explain it more when I actually see Cavador. I have half a mind to start him wandering just to get this mission to be more realistic, but, what? Is that light on? No, that green light isn't on. It's just this... So, yeah, I don't want to be here at all, really. There's not really any loot in most of these sites, because most of them are difficult, if not impossible, to get through without getting seen at all. So, they're just kind of there to signify that the mechs have taken it over, and I kind of think it looks pretty cool, but I think I actually want to go this way. Yeah. I just really love the idea of the mechs having taken over the lost city. Whoever had it, genius. I shall buy you a beer and pat you in the back with it. With the can or bottle of beer. Even a glass or a cup of beer if you want it to be unorthodox. That'd be cool. I'll pat you in the back with anything you like. Well, maybe not anything, but something that isn't totally creepy, maybe. Ah, yes, I remember this from the original game. You just kind of go through buildings and, you know, get some fire arrows or whatever the hell you got. But here, I tend to think there's probably naught left of any equipment. How sad. These roofs are tiled with strange tiles. That's sort of odd. Anyway, Cyberg, I know Cyberg read that note, so he's probably going to show off the proper way to take Cavador, so I've more than 3/4 of a mind to just do it the cheap way. Gotcha. Gotcha. And that's how you get the boys, okay? I'm a glob. And there's that window again that we saw in the first game, which I never even knew if I got to or not. But that's Site 5. Man. It's ridiculous, because I saw that design on the wall in the first game, in the actual Lost City mission. And, yeah, Site 5 is Cavador's home quarters, spoiler. And, I was like, how do you get to it? Oh, crap. And, because I went into that place that I thought it was, but I didn't see that design on the wall, so I don't know, maybe I'm just wrong and stupid. Alright, what's this? Well, nothing. Thou art darkly spoiled! Anyway, there's not really any switch to turn these off that I remember, so you just have to do it like this. And of course, when I was a kid, I thought that you weren't ever supposed to do it because I didn't know of any way. In fact, that watcher might be the one that made me think of the genius, never before thought of idea to try to actually dodge around them in close quarters, and that might actually work, you know. Funny these take so long, because once you're past here, there's really no need for rushing whatsoever. So it's just kind of pointless. But I guess it's realistic, because he would lock his doors with an overly strong kryptonite-style lock or something. What the hell is that weird border?
What noise there? It softly calls.
I don't know. Anyway, I don't think there's actually any dark around here. Or if there is, it's a big, fat, jealousy liar pants. Anyways, yes, this thing's kind of tricky, but you can just sort of skip over it like this. And of course, the mechanists love lava because you can put it in a lamp.
For Karis' sake, is there
And
someone
for some
there?
reason, that seems to be a phrase that people say, although I don't know where it comes from. Oh, give me a fuck. I mean, a break. Some phrases sound sillier than you think they should sound. Just walking into somebody's quarters and asking for that. Oh dear, hey. Site 5 hath been set aside for Brother Cavador and his private staff. No other presence shall be tolerated here. The cog seeks not the furnace, nor the kindling the gear. Let the design of the builder guide thee to thy place. Or in other words, shut up and get back in the kitchen, woman. Perhaps I can try going around. The thing about this thing is I don't think you can actually get under it. I think, yeah, it's clever when they do occasionally do that. You know, make it so that you can't actually get underneath them, you know. Guess I have to try to go upwards, really. That didn't help much. Stupid, like, why would you face that way, you imbecile? Think I managed to dodge it this time with only a yellow. It's pretty great. This, however, is the hiding place of the future. So if you see some kid with a space helmet who's trying to talk to aliens and they're simultaneously hiding there, it's because they're playing hide and seek. Wait, is this more scripture? Oh. So, I see. So there's a bunch of them. Weird. Master Builder got... What? It's 2 copies of the same one. Why would you do that?
Nothing, after all.
Right, well, now that that chore is behind us, I can go and do a completely different thing in this building. Man, that's disappointing. These windows no longer lead to outside or have a nice view upon the lava. That's weird that it would have collapsed so much that there'd just be rock there since the first game. But, hey, yeah, this place is sort of, I guess this place is sort of an important rite of passage, so to speak, in the original game, as it takes you closer to the Tower of Going Place. But, you know, it's also important here. I was going to say it becomes important in the second game, but I guess it always was important. Oh, hey, well, we don't care about him or her, do we?
If someone be there, then bespeak thyself.
Yes, we do. Out with your head! Oh my god! Well, I guess upstairs seems to be the place to be going. I guess I'll go where all the cool kids go just this once. Wow, this is very contrasting to the old. They put in a bookshelf, and carpet, and nothing of interest to a thief. I'm astounded by these weird hallways that end in torches, but they didn't bother to actually build any more rooms. Absolutely amazerific. And there's a guy standing at the end of that hallway. In case you didn't notice, he's going to be sort of a problem for me, in theory, I guess. I mean, I do have gas arrows, of course. And you may be thinking, well, there was that conversation about Brother Cavador protecting himself with a gas mask, so you can't use gas arrows on him, and that's true. However, you can use them on his companions. But since his companions are going to be here, I guess I don't know how much of a big deal that will be. But hey, now do I get behind this guy by... No, he's right in my face, right? Oh, he turned and went some other way. Well, fine. Tools abound and nowhere to go. Right.
Who goes there?
I don't know. Oh, hey, yes, you see, Cavador, if we can see him. Looks like there's 3 guys here. Cavador's in the middle. Can't really see him, but there's a... Well, scouting. He's wearing a mask, so you can't gas him. And then there's one guy behind who you can't blackjack, and a guy in front who's just a regular guy, or a girl, or whatever. And if I were to now read this papyrus here, which conveniently is not even labeled,
knowing where Cavador
he would start to move. All his guys and him would start to move. Which I guess I might show off later, just to show you what it looks like when he goes through some sites. I don't friggin' know. But this watcher sees me through AIs. I guess AIs don't count as blocking, which is fair enough because they move around and things, I guess. But, yeah. Yeah. Sort of odd, though. Because, yeah, how are you supposed to get through here? Like that, I guess. Right. Well, let's set them moving. Now that we know that they're just sort of here, and I can have a funner time with them later on and stuff.
Knowing where Cavador is, that's half the battle.
Yes. You just get thee gone, and I will get myself to your loot. Because after all, really, the whole point of this level is following Cavador around and trying to find him and figuring it out, I guess. I don't know. So, oh! So this is that place. So I did come here totally in the first game. It was just totally located higher and twisted at a different angle than I thought it was. And isn't there supposed to be a book on the windowsill? Why do I remember there being a book on the windowsill, but instead it's like up here? Again, that's weird. But anyway, it's his diary, and I haven't even read it, and still it gives me new objectives. Okay, flip and find and read a sample of Kara's new scriptures since you've... Cavador's diary, this could be useful. Oh, great, okay. Ah, wondrous discovery. For the chance to learn here, I would excuse Karas far more than he hath done. Mayhap I spoke too soon. Of all the wonders our ancestors have left for our discovery, Karas is fascinated by only the smallest portion. Yet without his aid, 'twould be not to explore. Still more rust gas hath arrived. I sent it as well to the lava, for I cannot convince Karas how little use we have for it. If only the Cetus Amicus could carry more digging supplies instead. Sight 2 goes best. It hath yielded up what Karas wanted, and now we explore its greater mysteries. How beloved of the builder these ancestors must have been, for surely he did show them all manner of wonders we can barely comprehend. Time will be short for my side projects, at least until the next shipment. Even then I fear more unreasonable demands, until there is barely time to sleep lest we fail to meet Karas' schedule. Oh, well, that's sitting on a sill. It's not a windowsill, but it's some kind of sill. I suppose. I wonder if there's anything behind here. No, I'm pretty sure there's nothing behind here. I don't see why there would be. This is not some random nobleman's palace of the birthdays. This is, you know, a dangerous guy who, if he's not wanted, probably should be wanted. Whoa. By the ladies, that is. Oh. Why, what's this? Oh. All the ladies want to consider Karas to be their friend, and a close friend at that. Now I have to get around this thing, which is going to be actually kind of easy, I suppose, now that I can see it, but hey, I don't suppose I can go behind it. Good enough. Now, Cavador and his minions have left, so now I must go chasing them in a self-imposed sort of manner. So, that papyrus did mention the order. So first he goes to Site 6, so if Site 6 happens to be... Oh, it's up there, so... Yeah, it's not that far. He's probably got there already. Oh, he's barely even out of his frickin' place. So yeah, basically, what you have to do when you're ghosting is, you see how these guys are like the three-man train sort of thing? you have to unhook the caboose, so to speak. Basically, you have to separate these guys, and you have to do it in a complicated manner involving blocking them with boxes and a big robot at a specific time and stuff. And you have to make it so that these guys are far enough away from Cavador so that when you knock him out, they don't hear it. Because ghosting allows you to knock someone out if it's an explicit objective, but you can't have anybody hear you, so yeah. But you cannot gas Cavador, but you can gas his companions. And pretty much just flash bomb him or, you know, do whatever. Oh, well, that's pretty simple. Wow. Yeah. I guess this game just isn't that hard, even on expert most of the time, if, you know, you're stupid and load and also know the engine. Wow. What goes downstairs alone or in pairs? A pile of broken bones. Buy it for your kids today. No convenient body dump, like, frickin' come on here. Here we go, and I know there's at least one or two more conversations that I want to hear in this mission, so I'm not just gonna run and leave right away.
That would be ridiculous. That would be a Rocket 88.
Seriously! I have to walk like 10,000 miles to find some goddamn decent darkness! God! Cavador, however, I must place him in a place that I'm gonna remember. I don't know. I guess I'll stick him up by Site 5 here, I guess. I don't know. That'll probably make it easier for me to remember it when I inevitably don't remember it. Right. So, here. The person who returns the diamond drill bit, last seen near Site 6, shall be rewarded with an extra sleep cycle. Let the builders faithful turn their eyes to a task, and lo, it shall be done. Brother Cavador. Come on.
With mine own eyes, I saw it. 'Twas a scroll, not less than 100 years of age.
What? Did thy mysterious visitors whisk in and out again, and never tarry to take up the many riches here?
Likely they were but grave robbers, seeking the cheapest of profits, gold and jewels. Too lazy to dig for the true treasure herein, and too foolish to recognize it even if they found it.
Thou art by far too gullible, Sabine. Twixt the Burks and the beast of living fire, what man could survive here alone?
And he moved quickly, mayhap.
Oh, and I suppose thy visitor had a lung of steel to swim neath the waves and thusly find his way in. Come, none could make their way here without the marvels of Lord Karis' creations. No, I think thou hast been taken in by our brother's humors. Who fed there?
Awesome. I love how they're so freaking arrogant. No one could have come in here without our creations. They don't even bother to see that blatantly obvious passage. But, that's weird. 'Cause that doesn't make any sense the way they say it. She found a scroll not less than 100 years of age. What she's saying is she found an ancient scroll that's over 100 years old, and then he's saying, why? Is it because somebody came in here? That doesn't make any sense. For it to make sense, she should say, not more than 100 years old, thus implying someone was in here in the last 100 years and dropped a scroll. But it's a pretty blatant mistake if that's the case. And also, this is annoying because now these guys are going to see me. But anyways, I don't think there's anything, you know, particularly amazingly worthy in this place nowadays. But, hey, yeah, they don't have that whole tower. You can't climb over those buildings and, go through them. I guess you can climb over them, but it's just blocked off. So, yeah. Well, while I'm here, I might as well take a quick tour of the rest of the sites. Well, here's a site where fire elementals used to be. I guess they destroyed them with technology. That seems legit. Wow. Hey. Oh, yes, a diamond drill bit was seen near Site 6, so there is a point to go to Site 6. It's to find a diamond drill bit, so... God damn it. This is actually pretty tough. The positions of these guys, because this robot is also there, and they're probably going to see the robot if I destroy him. Let's see.
Who's there? What noise doth make?
Maybe not. Anyway, I ain't going to need these anymore, so pretty much, oh well. This is the lamer's way to do it, and as you all know, I play like a lamer most of the time so that I can have more time to say things which have no relevance to anything. sometimes I wonder if I should actually just post a video of me talking literally about nothing for 20 minutes and not even bother with a game, but no, that would be nonsense. It wouldn't make any sense. Not like it does now, but hey. Oh yeah. Instead of climbing, I'll just take the easy way, because easy is always bad, you see? It'll make disapproving looks come from people. And that's one way to guarantee the mechanists never find the drill. Take it! Well, it's more or less the only way, I guess, but hey. Yeah, these windows or whatever, they no longer lead anywhere. This doorway is all bricked up. It's kind of disappointing, because that tower, it's buried forever in the sands of time, and fire elementals are probably still there in the universe, because nobody ever got there, so nobody ever destroyed them. That's kind of creepy. Well, if this is Site 1, then how come it doesn't count me as being here? I don't know. This is Site 1. Fair enough.
In the name of the Master Builder, what can Lord Karras be thinking?
Guard thy tongue. If thou must invoke Lord Karras' name, do it with respect.
Hast thou not heard the new orders?
Nay, I keep my gears grinding, not sitting idle and gossiping.
Well, grind harder. Needs must we deliver not one crate, but 2 by the next reading of Scripture.
'Twill indeed be hard to meet such a goal. 'Twas hard enough before.
Aye, and wherefore such haste? Thousands of years this city hath held its secrets awaiting our eyes. Surely it can hold them another week or so.
What? Art thou a hammer to moan and whine? Surely there is no task that cannot be conquered with sufficient wit and skill. With Lord Karras as my example, I shall overcome, and so shalt thou.
Oh, aye.
Oh,
And here's Site 7, 8, and 9, and they're all pretty much not containing of much other than too many things. Where's Site 8? I have to go through the enemy's den just to get to here, and then it's just more enemy's den. Looks like I do have to go through here after all. Come on. Site 9's what I need. Where the hell? It's... You idiots! What? I think I actually have to go this way. Here. Yes. Alright. Video is much longer than I intended, but, things do not always go as one intends, do they? Probably not. Attention! That the news schedule not slip! All work at Site 9 is delayed indefinitely. Receive thy new orders from the camp steward. Remember, the gear asketh not why it turns, but keeps its faith and turns day and night, never failing. Be thou the gear and the builder's plan. Looks like the builder has a plan for me to have an easy escape route. Except by easy, I still mean there's, you know, few bits of resistance here and there, but, honestly, it's not much of a problem. Carrying this guy would kind of be a problem, but, since I'm almost out of the woods, and it doesn't really matter, and I don't think there's really any humans here, because as it said, hey humans, don't bother to work, I just won't bother. I'm pretty sure there's only small worker bots, and not big ones, so, you know, yeah. I think should be pretty close to getting out of here. You stop being a thing. Alright.
Looks like my old route is still open.
Completely different than the old route, of course, but details. Well, I didn't do that mission very much justice, but interestingly, I got a good chunk of the loot. Didn't find the one secret. I don't remember what that secret is. Don't even know what it could have been at all, but oh well. See you guys next time, and bye for now.